This ad by Lancome is a good example of what's known as informal balance. Informal balance is where there's something really important in the ad about 5 to 6/8 of the way up the page. So literally, I've already folded this ad into fours, and so right in here would be essentially the sweet spot of the 5 to 6/8 up the page, and that would be known as informal balance. So what is here? In this case, it's the model's eyes and face. And so what they've found is that people usually naturally look right there at ads. Again, 5 to 6/8 of the way up the page, or right along here. So what's here in this case? The model's eyes. And now if you ever look through a magazine and you just literally flip through the magazine, you'll find that many of the models' faces are exactly at this point in the magazine because they want you to look at the eyes, or maybe if it's a lipstick ad, maybe their lips are there. But we'll see that other things can be there as well. So for example, in this ad, it is really a headline that is there. So again, this would be right at the same level as the model's eyes. So about 5/8 to 6/8 of the way up the page. And so with the color, with the splashes of color and the headline, it's drawing your attention to these elements. And this again is known as informal balance. Or here's another example. So here we have an example of a Tiffany ad. And so in this case, what's here is essentially the beginning of the watch from Tiffany. And again, here we have another good example of using a signature from Tiffany. And so this is always the signature that they use. And also in terms of their branding, they always use the shade of blue, which by the way is known as Tiffany blue. It's a very particular shade. It's so popular that some people are selling Tiffany boxes that are empty on eBay, because people will then think if they get a ring or something in a Tiffany box that it perhaps came from Tiffany. Or here is yet another example of this informal balance. Again, the sweet spot here is you're looking at her eyes and the lips. And so again, we have many, many different examples of informal balance. And so now if you ever look through a magazine, you'll see that that's usually where either the headline is, the model's face, or the product or the headline. That's usually what's at that level.